Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tool to Play presents Still Got Game with Derek D. Smooth Nolan and Joel Dude I Rock Albert.
This episode of Still Got Game is brought to you by GoDaddy. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 40. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Joel Dude I Rock Albert.
What's going on, Joel Dude I Rock Albert, my friend?
Not much. We're giving a shit ton of beta codes away. That's what's up.
We are. This is a very Destiny beta-focused episode. Shitloads of beta codes throughout the show for everybody that's here live. For those of you listening on the podcast form or people that are YouTube subscribers, although you're getting the glory of our show, you are certainly not getting beta codes live because that is not happening.
And this just goes to show, this is why you want to come onto these live shows. We cannot give you pre-recorded beta code shows. Not possible. So you got to be here when it's live. Got to be ready. You got to be a part of the team. Get involved, subscribe, and be on Twitch. That's the key right there, people.
Yep. This is where all the good shit happens.
Exactly.
So throughout the show, for those of you live, if you are in our chat and you follow Tool to Play, you can type !raffle to be entered in. And throughout the show, we'll be picking winners. And at the end of the show, everybody will be DM their beta codes. So there's going to be a lot given out depending on how many people show up tonight for the show. So on that, why don't we hop into the show proper, and we'll jump right into feedback from last week's show. Remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Fark comments. I'm a noob to your show and just started a couple episodes ago. You mentioned previous show names, so I definitely would like to catch up. How many episodes are you really at?
Ooh.
Well, Fark, that's a really good question, because as Tools Type Radio, we did over 200 episodes, then probably somewhere between 20 and 40 as Gaming Under the Influence, and then now we're 40 episodes in as Still Got Game. So I got an idea. What we're going to do starting next week is we're going to renumber Still Got Game starting at the correct show number. So it will jump from Still Got Game episode 40 to like Still Got Game episode 290 or whatever it is. And that way you will always know how many episodes, and I'll go back and fix the RSS feed so all the others have a parenthetical notation of the actual show number. And
wow.
I figured that's the easy way to do it, right?
I think that is the best way to do it. It's because the thing that I don't like about when we switch names, obviously this name is, I think it's better for us now, but people miss out and thinking we're some like brand new, cheap ass new show that's like just came out. We're not. We've been doing this for years and years and years. I've been doing it on and off for almost 6 years now. Derek's been doing it for 4 or 5 years. So we've been doing this a very long time. So
yes.
Yeah.
So that's it's a lot of shows. So I will definitely do all the renumbering, and then you can get all caught up, and all the RSS feeds will be fixed, and you'll be able to just go through and listen to your heart's content. All right, next, Swain8 comments. I'm really grooving on the green screen thing. Your production quality keeps hitting new weekly highs. Keep up the good work. Yeah. Believe it or not, we do not actually have this behind us. That is some green screen action in case you are unfamiliar with technology from the 1960s.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks, Swain8. We're trying. We're always trying to kick it up yet another notch. This week, my lips should be in sync with what I'm saying, which will be a change from last week. And
I'm a little ghostly apparently this week, a little see-through. That's what chat's telling me right now. That's okay. That's our production manager failing at his job.
Hit's working on the fly. He may disappear more. He may come back. But
You don't know.
But I look pro as fuck. and
I'm
that's
like
all
Ghost
that matters.
Dad.
Yes.
I'm the new verb part 2. Ghost Dad.
And last but not least, Victorina comments. I like the new show format, having the news read by Electrify. It's also a nice break from all of the testosterone. Just kidding. Love the show. Well, this may be changing. Due to the show time, it's a little late for Tiff to come on and do the news because we start at this absurdly late hour. Sometimes the shows go well past the time she usually goes to bed. So we may go back to the format we're using tonight, which is a Tiff-less format, until the end of August when Hit is done his conflicts and we can get back to at least a reasonable show time. So we do appreciate the comment, Victorina, and we're glad that As soon as you like something, we took it away from you. That's what we do. We
do
give
things.
and we take it away. That's how we roll.
But hopefully we do get a better showtime. I think we've realized this is pretty late for most people as well. So we want to get back to that showtime. It's just Hit has real stuff to do in his life.
Yeah.
And it's,
He fucked us up, and we don't really pay him enough to not fuck us up. So.
right. The $0 thing is hurting us.
Yeah, when you work for free, you take what you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, if any of you have feedback, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And in site-related news, we do have our Future of Tool to Play post still up on the Tool to Play homepage. Go there. There's a big discussion going on. We're looking for community feedback to kind of direct where we're going in the future. Would you say that, Jay?
Yeah, and like as you guys have probably seen for the beta codes giveaway on the front page of the website, we kind of hinted at the direction we're looking to go. We want Tool to Play to be a one singular clan. What that means, we'll probably go into it a little bit later, but really we want it to be about the community. We're going to be creating a clan specifically for Destiny and probably any of the larger games that come out, and we're just going to be focusing on them. Like solely getting all of us in Tool to Play to be involved and be a part of one team and actually have fun inside the game so that people don't get left out. They're not all stuck in different corners of the site. Everyone just plays with each other and has a good time. That's the goal. So that's a little taste of what we're trying to look for.
And this format works for other giant sites. Like look at PMS Clan. They don't have a bunch of sub clans. They have divisions. These are the guys that play this game. These are the guys that play this game. But it's not segregated down to the individual, like, these are my bros over here. This is my clan. Fuck your clan, even though we're all in the same community. So it's going to be better off for everybody, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess on that, Jay, why don't we hop over to what we're playing? What have you been playing this week, Joel Dude I Rock Albert?
Still 100% on WildStar. Just started at the level 50. Finally hit cap, playing with some friends. And of course, waiting for the Destiny beta to come out, which is awesome because my anniversary deal starts this weekend. So I'm going to be away in a hotel, not playing Destiny this weekend. So it's kind of a bummer, but I'm super excited.
You sound it. You sound very, very excited. Yes, this will be good for you.
Yeah. No beta.
Yes.
What about you? What are you playing?
Well, I have been playing more than usual. I've been playing a whole bunch of Titanfall, just wrapping up my last few challenges. Well, my last challenge really to go Gen 10. I've been playing a little bit more 60-second shooter Prime on the Xbox One. When you only have a couple minutes, you can play. Well, depending on how long you live, it's either 100 games or 5 games in 5 minutes, and always a good time. And then in my spare time, I'm just playing a lot of Hearthstone. It's easy. Just pop it up, sit on the couch, and bang through that in no time. So
nice.
Yes. Yeah. So that's about it. But
sounds good.
All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over to the new releases? And we have no major new releases out this week, so we will jump on and do a beta. And the first new beta out this week is the Destiny beta, and this week it's out for PS3 and PS4. This is the highly anticipated beta for probably the most anticipated title of 2014. For those of you that love the alpha, the build here is probably 4 to 6 months ahead of what we saw last time. So, because for the alpha, they locked that in a long, long time ago. The beta is more of a rolling release. Despite that, Bungie has warned that it is a beta and things will probably go wrong. So that launches Thursday on the PS4 and the PS3. And next week on the Xbox One and the 360. And if you are here live in chat, type !raffle and get your entry in. We're giving away tons of codes this show. Absolutely tons.
Yeah, and if you somehow missed this show and you are hitting this on Wednesday, we are going to give them out Wednesday as well because that's kind of the final day. I think actually Thursday is the final day that we can give them out before they expire. So if you are listening to this later, you do have a chance. Follow us on Twitter as soon as you hear this. And get over there and watch us because we're going to be trying to give away some codes all throughout the week as well. We've got about 100 beta codes to give away. I think we gave out probably, maybe 20 today? I don't even know. Maybe about 20.
Yeah.
Maybe less,
probably about that. Somewhere around there. But we've been giving it out nonstop. I'm going to give another couple away on Twitter after the show. So, yeah, definitely. If you don't get one here or you're someone that's listening later, definitely check out Twitter right away because the Wednesday will probably be a big influx of codes from us too, where we're going to put out a whole bunch on Wednesday so that you're ready to rock for Thursday.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? First story!
All right, we're trying to keep with the beta theme, of course, because this is our Destiny show. So why not have some Destiny news? And this is the report that Destiny beta details obviously have been finally revealed. If no one knows this by now, you're probably not in the know and you probably don't deserve to even enter our raffle. But if you didn't know, the beta for the Bungie's upcoming shooter Destiny does begin Thursday, July 17th on PlayStation platforms, not Xbox. And it sounds like the content on offer will be quite substantial. This is what's really great news. As everyone remembers in Alpha, you could only get to level 8. There really wasn't much to do. It was more of just kind of getting your beak wet and like figuring out what Destiny was about. But according to a memo reportedly sent to GameStop managers, the Destiny beta will include 4 story chapters, 4 competitive multiplayer maps, which I believe is 2 more than before, a cooperative strike, that's sort of their like 5-man dungeons from MMOs and stuff like that, and a huge world to explore. So I think they're even opening up the world a little bit, which is great. So a lot more content in this beta than you saw in the alpha. Previously, Bungie said that only that the Destiny beta would include, quote, a diverse sampling of major activities from the full game. The Destiny beta starts this week for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 before, as I said, coming out for the Xbox 360 and the One starting July 23rd and ending on all platforms on July 27th. So not a lot of time. When you get these codes, pretty much quit your job for a week, take vacation, and just play because you're not going to really have it for that long, especially if you're on that Xbox system.
Oh my God, 4 days, yeah.
4 days. That's really fucking rough. Separately, Bungie writes on its website that Destiny's beta is a genuine beta, and the company expects some things will go wrong. Quote, the Destiny beta is a test. Make no mistake about it. This isn't some circus stunt. This is basically for science, and you are the lab rat, one developer said. Quote, we love to tell you that everything is going to go according to plan, but that wouldn't be any fun. That wouldn't teach us anything, Bungie added. Quote, even if the beta is working perfectly, one of the alpha geeks in the operations center is going to kick it to see if it still works. Fortunately, we'll be going to great lengths to keep everyone informed and keep everyone in the game. So, of course, the full version of Destiny launches September 9th for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and, of course, the Xbox One. So this is awesome, right? I mean, the great news about this is we get to see not a full game, but what I love to hear is that it's actually a beta. This isn't like a marketing ploy. Yep. And this is what Bungie does whenever they put out betas, is they truly are betas.
Yeah, if you remember, like for every Halo game that had a beta with it, turned out well balanced to begin with. Granted, there's always some balance that goes on. There's always some growing pains, but none of their games experience like the server load issues or the other sorts of things that usually plague Battlefield games and Call of Duty games, the guys that have not done these betas in the past. And now you see more and more of these guys doing betas, like we just saw the latest Battlefield beta right after E3. So people are starting to learn this, and if anybody does it well, it's Bungie. They just nail this. So.
Yeah, and the way they talk about betas, it's like we discussed when we had the alpha. We're like, this alpha's like fucking primo. There's like no bugs. I don't see anything wrong with the game. So even, and Bungie is always hypercritical of themselves. So it's really cool when you see a beta from them because you know that they're testing, you know that they're really doing everything to make things work better. But generally speaking, and I mean, I could be wrong, but betas go decently well when it comes to Bungie. So I'm super excited. It's going to be great.
Awesome.
Right? Awesome.
Yep.
You want to give away, since we've been collecting since the beginning of the show, you want to quickly give away a beta key while we're fucking around?
We can do that.
You want to do that? You want to roll that for us real fast before we go on to the next story? Since we're in the Destiny mode.
Yeah, sure, no problem. All right, I'm gonna press the random button and we will have a winner. On 3, 3, 2, 1. And the winner, he is also following Tool to Play. Captain Shovin' Stuff. Is that how you say it?
First of all, it's a fantastic.
Captain Shovin' Stuff.
I pray
there
it's Captain Shovin' Stuff. I pray.
Captain Shovin' Stuff will send you a DM with a code. Congratulations.
Captain Shovin' Stuff, first code. Next code coming shortly.
All right.
Maybe even after the next news story.
Yeah, we'll do. That's what we'll do, guys. We'll do one of our news stories, and then we'll give out a code. How about that? Is everyone happy with that? And then maybe we'll give out a couple at the end if you guys stick around.
Yeah.
All right. So first one,
story?
Captain Shoving Stuff. Congratulations. Play some beta. We'll see you guys online. Once we get online too, we're going to be streaming as well. Probably hit more than anybody, I would think. So make sure you guys follow Watchtower Games and, of course, the channel you're watching right now, which is Too Old to Play. And we'll see you guys online. But with that, we're going to go on the next story. Give me a next story.
Next story!
Adam Boys would like to give stream-style early access to the PS4. This is pretty interesting. Sony Computer Entertainment of America's VP of Developer and Publisher Relations, Adam Boys, is interested in making an early access-style program for PS4 developers, according to a recent interview in Gamasutra. When asked if Sony was considering making a game available while said game was still in development, Boys responded, "That's one of the massive conversations that we've had internally. That at what point does a game meet standards of release?" And that is a really interesting question that most people ask nowadays, especially with Steam. We still at some point ensure that being mindful of this. We still at some point ensure that we're being mindful of the consumer. We don't want somebody to stumble across a title and expect, of course, the full product and have a negative experience, end quote. Quote, "We're figuring out what's okay," Boys added. "We obviously have our tech requirement checklist that people have to adhere to. So we're internally discussing what does this list look like? What are the caveats? Stuff like this. So it's still a project that a lot of minds are considering. No details yet, but it's something on the top of my mind every day." So in other words, no early access in Boy's vision of early access to PS4, at least for now, but I think it's a really kick-ass discussion to have. This is, to me, the future of gaming. It's like, people assume things are beta now, right? Like, that's like the thing.
Early access seems, and I think it became more and more popular, not just with Steam, but with this idea of Kickstarter, where Kickstarter was basically you pre-buying a game, right? As far as games are concerned. Forget all this other weird shit on Kickstarter, potato salads, whatever else. If you kickstart a game, usually it's you basically have given them the money, you're pre-ordering the game, and a lot of the Kickstarters will be like, well, at this level, you've got early access to the game, and you get in, you get the alpha and the beta and everything else, and extending that to traditional digital distribution platforms like Steam and eventually to the PS4 and hopefully the Xbox One, I think it's better for gamers all around. So now everybody's getting a free alpha and beta test for people that they know have already bought their game. Like, it's
right.
There's no downside to this except for you could lose people and say, okay, this game sucks, I'm not going to play this. But if you already bought into it, well, you've bought into early access. You said, okay, you know what I'm going to play now is not going to be what I'm going to play when it's done, but I'm making the game better so that I can enjoy it more when I play the final version. I don't know. I think it's a great thing. And I was kind of sad to see the Boys had not yet committed to this, but the fact that the discussion is going on, it's a better thing than they haven't thought about it at all.
Yeah, that's the really good news here. I mean, it's what's always interesting about this stuff is there's a big difference, like Derek said, about, you buy into the game first. You have complete knowledge that you expect to get this game. You're fully aware, hopefully the consumer's fully aware, that it's not going to be of the greatest quality at that point, but you're willing to take that risk because you want to play the game first. Now, this model really does work decently well on Steam. If anyone's ever played DayZ, that was the most alpha game that you could possibly get. I mean, when people were originally buying the game, it had more bugs than you could possibly think of. But people knew that, and every step of the way, the developers constantly said, constantly said, this is alpha, it's broken, it's going to be broken. If you guys want to pay, we appreciate it, but just know what you're getting. And it works out great, When people know that's going to happen, they're willing to take the hits because they're so excited for the game. So, yeah, I'm all for it.
Awesome. All right, well, I guess since we're done another news story, why don't we pull another raffle winner here, Hit?
Let's give out some codes.
Sure, no problem.
Actually, you know what, Hit? We're going to go crazy. That's a second news story. Pick two winners.
Two winners.
All right.
I like that.
All
two
right.
beta codes.
Here we go. Hold on. Random draw, and our winner is... Never have it in the right spot. Inclusivation.
Inclusivation's got one.
There you go. And the next person to win, Turner 20.
Turner 20.
All right.
Look. Congratulations to both of you on winning.
Yeah,
so after the show, we will send you a PM. You guys will have your Destiny beta, and you can thank us for everything that makes you happy in life.
Yep. And I just want to remind everybody that for those of you that have not yet redeemed a Destiny beta code, once you redeem these, you actually get 3 codes for your console of choice. So if you redeem the Destiny beta code and you pick Xbox One, well, now you have 3 individual download codes for Xbox One that you can share with some of your own friends. Same thing if you pick PS4, you can share the other 2 codes with some of your friends. So, yes.
And that's a good thing to preface as well. All these codes work on every system. So if you're a piece of shit and you can't afford an awesome next-gen system like the rest of us, you can put it on your Xbox 360, although shame on you, or your PS3, and seriously, why you own one. But you can do those things. So these are completely platform agnostic. Wherever you want to go to play your game, you can go. And like Derek said, you will get 3 codes for the price of 1. So if you have friends and you want to bring them in, that's what you can do. Or if you want to be nice and give them out on Twitter, just like we are, do that too. I don't care.
Yeah,
do
once you've redeemed
and
and you've got the actual codes, you can do whatever you want with them. So.
Exactly.
All right, next story.
Microsoft CEO wants to make Xbox a part of the mobile gaming future. Yay. Microsoft's recently appointed CEO, Satya Nadella, whose name I hate saying, has issued an open letter to Microsoft employees and the general public affirming his commitment to the Xbox brand while also hinting at a potential shift in company's priority on mobile devices. Now, before he got hired, people were wondering if the new CEO would even go into the Xbox world. A lot of people were thinking, in order for them to make sure they had it focused, that they were going to actually drop Xbox, which I never thought they were going to do.
No.
But this is good to know that they're sort of reaffirming that they are, in fact, supporting Xbox from this point into the future. So, quote, the single biggest digital life category measured in both time and money spent in a mobile-first world is gaming. Not surprising, Nadella said. Quote, we are fortunate to have the Xbox in our family to go after this opportunity with unique and bold innovations. Bottom line, we will continue to innovate and grow our fan base with Xbox while also creating additive business value for Microsoft. That could mean pretty much anything. Quote, while today many people define mobile by devices, Microsoft defines it by the experience, Nadella continued. Quote, we're really in the infant stages of the mobile-first world. In the next few years, we will see many more new categories evolve and experiences emerge that span a variety of devices on all screen sizes. Microsoft will be on the forefront of this innovation, of course, with a particular focus on dual-screen users and their needs across work and life. Nadella additionally noted that Microsoft's gaming innovations will continue to inform and shape its productivity-focused technology, citing Skype speech recognition and, of course, the lonely and sad Kinect camera as crossover efforts benefiting both divisions. So, a lot of speak here, right?
Yep.
A lot of fluff. But what do you think? I mean, it's very vague. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're going to do cool shit, mobile.
I think that when Satya came on board, exactly what you said is right. There was a lot of talk and a lot of rumors about carving off the Xbox division, breaking off, selling it off. And granted, you're losing that user base, but you're kind of getting Microsoft back to its core platform. Now he's saying, no, you guys all misunderstood what I wanted to do here. I'm coming in. Not only am I going to take what we already have, I'm going to unify it even more. And we're going to take our other products and somehow get some mobile stuff involved in here and everything else. There's not a lot of exact answers here, but it's that looking forward in the right direction and coming up with these ideas that say, you know what, this is a huge space. We need to make sure that we're in this space and we're providing this. And I don't think that Windows Phone is the solution for this. And I don't know if it's even looking at now, the way that Microsoft has the smart glass apps. They're not just a Windows Phone thing. You can have that on your nice iPhone. You can have it on shitty Android. It doesn't matter where you're at. So they're definitely showing that they understand that mobile space is key. They know that is where a lot of gaming happens. And I'm curious to see where it goes from here. I still don't think this is really the underhanded announcement of an Xbox portable console, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yep.
I mean, the thing is, my big thing is like, it can't be Windows devices. I mean, how many people in chat, even if anyone's paying attention, have a Windows phone? I feel like if there's one of them, he probably wouldn't even want to raise his hand because he'd, be afraid that everyone would make fun of him.
Yeah.
So if they're really going to do this mobile gaming thing, they've got to have I would assume that means something towards Vita, or, like you said, really utilizing all platforms the Microsoft way, which is ironically, that is the Microsoft way, software first, not hardware. That could be something that they do too. But like Windows Phone, come on, bro.
No.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
The
only person in chat is Deep. And
that's it. Just Deep. It's one guy.
And we know he got it by mistake. He went.
He
was
didn't
like,
mean it.
He mispronounced iPhone. He was like, "No, phone, and they were just like, oh, here's your Windows Phone. And he's like, oh, fuck, I'm stuck with this until my contract's up. So
they gave him a free one because they felt bad. There was just, no one's buying these. We need to give away a couple phones.
Exactly. Well, speaking of giving away, Jay, why don't we give away another beta key right now?
Let's toss some keys out. We're on key number 4. We've given away 3 so far. Hit. Roll some dice.
All right. Just line this up. All right, here we go. Random draw. Oh, the Lucifer J is our winner.
The Lucifer J. Nice.
Are we doing
What's
2?
his name?
Or are we doing 1?
Let's do 2.
2. What the hell?
Fuck it, we'll do 2.
Okay, and the next one will go to... Oh, Wave Flame, you're not following. You are not eligible for the code.
Oh.
I am so sorry.
See, that's
so
what happens.
sorry.
You could have won.
That's the worst. That is the worst.
The worst.
But
Right.
you will be back in the drawing for later on.
For the
You have
next
time
one.
to follow.
Fix your mistakes. All right, random draw. Here we go. Ybird 27. Congratulations.
Bird 27. Nice. Well done.
See, that's what happens. See, he's smart. Wybird knows.
Yep.
He's getting on the bandwagon. He's not retarded.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Fucking winners.
It's right in the rules. It says right when you do it. Is that you got to be following to win. So definitely do that up.
Swing and a miss, people. Swing and a miss.
All right. Well, we'll give it out another one after the next story.
Next story.
Yes. What kind of story is the next story, Jay?
This week's What the Fuck story. Cops raid gamer live on Twitch. Hey, we're on Twitch. What a quinky dink. If you guys didn't catch the story, this happened last week. I think it was like a Friday night. I watched the video and I think I kind of pissed my pants laughing. But if you didn't hear, a Counter-Strike player found himself having to deal with more than just digital bombs recently, thanks to a prankster. I think it was a couple pranksters that called the police to his house. A practice commonly known as swatting, which is great because I love that it's a common thing. That people are doing this totally illegal thing constantly to their friends. Yeah. It's amazing. It's not like it costs any money to send SWAT to someone's house, so good job. By the way, you pay for that in your taxes. The player in question is Jordan Gilbert of Nothing TV. That's his Twitch channel, I believe. So full recording of the video can be found on his Twitch stream around I think it's hour 44 mark. Yep. So that's swatting for you. Someone decided it would be hilarious to call the cops on another player, often by warning the police, ironically, of bombings or something of that matter. And then, of course, stuff like this happens, which is really mature. It's something that we would love to do, but we're too old to do it because you could probably actually get in like a real trouble. So I guess like when you're 16, you could do stupid shit like this and it doesn't matter. But don't worry, nothing bad happened to him, of course. He returned to his seat. You can even keep watching around the hour 56 mark on the Twitch stream saying, "It's all good." He reassured his viewers, got a good understanding with the police station now. So I'm pretty sure that this isn't the first time it's happened to him. The cops probably just came in, they high-fived him and walked away apparently. But yeah, that's what Twitch has become.
That is awesome. Like this is, I don't even know how to. I can't even imagine if like what possesses somebody to fucking do this. Like there's, all right. Let's look at this from the worst possible scenario. Let's say that you SWAT someone or whatever. You call in the SWAT team on some Twitch guy just because you're an asshole, piece of shit. You're jealous of the guy. You're jealous of his subs, whatever. So now that SWAT team gets sent out to that guy's house. Now, what if there's a real problem somewhere else in that town and now there's not a SWAT team for that?
That's a really good point. I actually didn't think. What if you're in some bumblefuck town, which I feel like a lot of these people may be?
Yeah.
And someone calls SWAT on you. That's the whole police station. It's like 6 guys. The streets are in complete chaos. Murders abound just because you wanted to SWAT someone. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think it's funny as shit.
No, I think it is too. That's and if you were someone that wanted to commit a crime, that would be, and you're in a bumblefuck town, that would be another awesome movie. You SWAT some guy and then you go do your crimes. Not that we're advocating this, but this is not a lesson. We are just speculating on possible outcomes.
I love this idea. You're like, I want to rob a bank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to SWAT this. I'm going to SWAT like 3 Twitch guys in my area.
Yep.
Just totally get all the cops to go one direction and knock over a jewelry store. This is brilliant.
Yes. Not that we came up with the idea. We're just saying that is a fucked up thing.
Wow.
Yes. That's crazy.
Good stuff. So, Derek, what do you think of a story like this?
Jay, this story has me saying, what the fuck? Now, normally, I would jump right into the mailbag and voicemails, but we just finished up a story. So why don't we give away another Twitch guy, another beta code?
Let's do it. What are we at? Number 6 now? 7? I don't even know. We're getting a lot of keys.
6, 7, somewhere up there. Yeah, this is a lot. And they're going to keep coming, kids.
All right, here we go. Random draw.
Unmute yourself, Hit, so that everyone can hear you, because we want to hear your beautiful voice.
Yeah, okay. And the winner is UDAT. Oh, man. I can't say it. UDAT MVP Hutch.
UDAT MVP Hutch or whatever he's saying.
There's the name in the chat. You win.
There you go. UDAT MVP Hutch.
Are we doing another one?
Why don't we hold off till after the mailbag and voice?
Yes.
Congratulations, UDAT.
We want to make sure we have enough for Twitter and all that stuff next or for the rest of the week as well. So.
Plus, there's gonna be people hanging in the after show, and that's
exactly.
We want to reward people for hanging out and not just leaving. So
I agree.
Yes. All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop over? Why don't we hop on over to the mailbag and voicemails? Altius asks, do you feel the early beta of Destiny on PS4 will affect the platform choice of multi-console gamers when it launches later this year? How about the exclusives? Well, I have my opinion on these. You want me to start?
Yeah, I do, because I'm going to think about this one.
All right. I honestly don't think that having the extra time in the beta is the thing that's going to seal the deal for people. I think it still boils down to where your friends are and where more of your friends are, what controller you like better, all those things that weigh in. So let's say, both things are equal. You're going to go where your friends are because this is definitely a game you want to play with friends. Now, the exclusives, kind of an ass rubbing. And I'm not a fan of exclusives at all. It's especially in something like this. But they are timed exclusives. We did hear that at E3. So all the content that's coming out early, or all the additional content, will eventually be out for the Xbox One. And a lot of this is small raid content. It's something you're not going to be devastatingly missing. It's not like, and you're getting like a new skin for your fucking speeder bike and all this other shit. It's not major content. So I think. That aside, to me, it doesn't seem like something and it's not affecting our purchase. We're definitely going Xbox One with this because that's where most of my friends will be playing. Now, the beta, I'll be playing on the PS4 and on the Xbox One. But the actual purchase coming in September is Xbox One.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. It's weird. I think I was actually talking to a couple of friends this week saying it's slowly affecting my decision on what platform I'll play. Now, the reality of the situation, more than likely, I actually will have Destiny on both systems, which is pretty stupid, because I want to cover both of my friends. I have friends on both systems. But I am more now swaying towards the PS4, and I think that's because of this alpha and beta situation, I'm now just more comfortable with the controls currently on the PlayStation 4. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know if Destiny having, certain exclusives that are bound to one system would be enough to sway someone to buy, to spend $400, $500 on something. But I certainly think it sort of solidifies. For a guy who has both, I'll put it this way. For a guy who has both, it does have the ability to sway me in one way. Just because I know I'm going to get more out of my PS4, I'm going to play it sooner, and I'm going to get more comfortable with it at the time. So for a guy like me, I think it does actually do that. But if you've already bought an Xbox, like my brother has an Xbox, and I said, hey, do you want a code for a PS4? He's like, what, am I going to buy a fucking PS4 for beta? No, it's stupid. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's the same game. So I don't think it really sways anyone. Maybe if they haven't bought a system yet, they'll do it just because they say, hey, I've been on the fence. I'm here for Bungie's next game. Sure, I'll give it a try since that's the one that's going to be there first. So it's possible, but there's a lot of factors there. Like whether you have two systems, whether you've already bought one or you haven't bought one yet. So
Yep.
that's my feeling on it, though.
All right, so you're a little more swayable than me.
A little more swayable. Yeah, a little bit more. For sure.
Yeah. I just know my friends list on my PS4 is 30, 40 people, and it's hundreds on the Xbox now.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely Xbox. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll end up on both. You never know.
We'll see.
All right. Well, if any of you have feedback or a great question like Altius, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment in this episode's thread on the Tool to Play homepage. And I don't know, Jay, should we give out a code now, or you think we should wait till after the sponsors?
Let's go sponsors, then we'll give everyone a code. How about that?
All right.
We'll do that.
Sponsors! Remember, by supporting our sponsors, you help to support Still Got Game. GoDaddy, starting at less than $5 a month. Web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99% uptime, 24/7 support, and free access to the GoDaddy hosting connection. That's the place to quickly install over 50 applications like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, EarOS, Commerce, and more. Go to tooltoplay.com/GoDaddy for great deals on new .com registrations and renewals starting at just $1.99. Some restrictions apply. See site for details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. And if you'd like to sponsor us, same number, 773-527-2961. Same email, podcast@tooltoplay.com. You tell us what you want to sell. We'll tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done! And beta code.
Let's do it. Beta code me.
All right. Here we go. Next winner is Blaze12X2. Congratulations.
And the crowd went wild.
Blaze 12x2. Nice work, Blaze.
Can we call him Blaze 24 or is he's not into that thing?
Yeah, maybe Blaze 24 was taken, so he's just like, hey, 12 times 2, just as good. Not
I gotta
as
agree. That's a good
not
way to
as
do it.
easy.
Just fucking divide that shit and you're good to go. You got the name you want.
Exactly.
It's a fucking math whiz, this pro. Good job, Blaze. I like that you did math while you did your gamer tag. I'm a really huge fan of
Yeah,
that.
somebody's got to do some math, and
someone's gotta
that
do
was
it, yeah.
that was the best time to do it.
You're blazing with that math, Holmes.
Yes, congrats.
Good shit.
All right. Well, before we wrap up here, I just want to remind everybody, Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/Tool to Play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, king of the internet, god of everything that's holy, I'm at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
And of course, you can find me at twitter.com/DudeIRock.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/Tool to Play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
And of course, Facebook.com/DudeIRock.
We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tool to Play. Go there, subscribe. You will get all of Tool to Play's video content, whether it's weekly episodes of Still Got Game, whether it's any of our other one-off content, or Hit, our own producer here, does his own little show whenever there's new games out or something. It's called Hits Motherfucking Quit, Hit Motherfucking Quick, Hit Shits. And Hit Show basically opens up new games, midnight, launch day, after a little while of caressing it and making out with it. Finally opens it, and he will play it live, and you'll be able to get that first early access to the content. You want to see what it's like before you make your commitment on your purchase? Boom. Fucking twitch.tv/Tool to Play, our YouTube channel. Boom. Everywhere. Hits content every time, right at midnight. Boom.
Done.
You also want to download our app. It's on the iTunes App Store. It's the Tool to Play app. It brings you all of Tool to Play's video content, all of our news content, all right to your mobile device. Jay, is this app also out for shitty Android yet?
If you have a shitty Android, you can use it on there, but you'll probably get a ton of viruses and shit because
There's no protection there.
There's no protection there. I don't know who's infected our app.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's just, who knows? And plus you have all these other apps from your fly-by-night app store that's not even a real app store. It's like the Wild West of viruses. But if you do want to download our app, please don't let your other viruses infect our app.
There you go.
Yeah. That's really what you got to watch out for. Just put a Jimmy hat on our app and call it a day.
There you go.
But yes, so that app will take you to all of our fine content. Also, please rate and review our podcast in iTunes. We are on there. Search up Still Got Game. Give us 5 stars. Tell people we're awesome. Tell people we're gods. Tell people you love the show. Just write up a little something for us because that would mean a lot. It's good for our position on iTunes. It's good for getting more viewers and listeners, which then gets us more in the future. We can give away more codes for more things. The more subscribers we have, and the more prominent our show is.
Also, I'm just going to interject because this is, of course, the beta show. I know Derek goes through these all the time, and everyone probably just like they mentally switch it off because they hear it every week. But if you are following us, especially this week, and you didn't get a code during the show, we are going to be giving codes away on our Twitter accounts all week.
Yes.
So, well, all week till Thursday. How about that? When, of course, we will be playing beta and no longer care about everybody else. But just remember, follow us. It's actually a good thing for you sometimes. You could get free shit. And this week is a great example of the free shit that you can get. So
we've already been giving away tons of codes today. So
we're on code 8 or 9. I don't even know.
Yeah, we gave away 20 codes earlier today on Twitter. So
there you go.
Yeah, you definitely want to be keeping your eyes up.
You do.
Also, our Twitch TV channel that our live viewers are on here now and getting tons of codes, tons of beta keys. But, for those of you that are not on there, that's twitch.tv/tool2play. Go there, subscribe. Once again, you'll be notified whenever we go live with shows like Hits, Motherfucking Quick Hit, Motherfucking Quick Hit, Motherfucking Hit, Hits, or just regular game content that shows up. We basically any of the Tool to Play staff can live stream games. It doesn't just have to be Hitman. His is more interesting because it involves more caressing and making out with the content. But, all that content is there. And you'll be notified whenever we go live. And that's each and every Monday night, right here. Any of our other shows go live, whether it's your Twitch iPhone app, whether you're using the Tool to Play app, you're notified, hey, look, Tool to Play's live. Let's go check it out. So definitely twitch.tv/tool2play and subscribe. Last but not least, I want to remind everybody, join us each and every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/tool2play. Come on in here, join the chat, participate in the show. It is your show as much as it is ours. We love to have you here. We love the feedback. We love the back and forth. So please come on, join us live. It's not that hard.
Seriously. You get to talk directly to Hitman. It's the only time you get to do that. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, once the show is over, we let him unmute his mic. Tonight we let him do it a couple other times. We're like, hey, you can unmute to give out some codes, but then you fucking mute yourself. But after the show, we're like, you know what, Hit? You can come in, just join us. You can share your voice with the audience. So
I love that you're treating him like the gimp. Like we let him out of the closet. He gives away codes, and then we whip him back in. We're like, back in.
Get in your box. Get in your box. But yes, but after the show, we just unleash him. And whatever happens at that point. So yeah, definitely each and every Monday night, join us, twitch.tv/tool2play. And on that, and just want to remind everybody that's here live, stay tuned in the after show, and there's going to be some more beta codes given out. But I guess on that, why don't we wrap this episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And of course, I am Joel, Dude, I Rock Albert.
We'll see you in the beta.